Well, here you going, everyone. Josh the Collector Guy. Hope you all had an awesome week yet again this week, ladies and gentlemen. As I always say at the start of each vid, as always jabber on about. Hope you're able to find some awesome cars for your collections this week, everyone. Whether it be at a swap meet, flea market, or even found some pretty cool things off eBay. Hope you had an awesome week, everyone. Hope you found some awesome cars for your collections as well. And of course, I've started my video and the guy's started to operate his weed hacker outside by the sounds of it. So hopefully you won't hear it in the background, everyone. But to today's video, we got some vintage Hot Wheels off a seller off Gumtree. Got some pretty cool cars off eBay here. Some Redlines, really nice ones in the mix there. Stuff from the flea market. But first up, we'll start off with these guys here from a little antique store I heard about a couple of weeks ago and thought I'd take a look at. Found only 3 cars. Like, the prices at an antique store sometimes are a bit hit and miss, you could say. Like, this one was quite expensive with some of the cars they had, and some of their cars to me weren't really worth what they had on it, whereas this other antique store I go to, I've shown a couple of things I've bought off them now and again, and they do some really good deals. But anyway, came away with 3 cars. It was pretty cool looking in the store, nevertheless, looking at all the old antique stuff. They even had gas and oil stuff as well. I was pretty tempted to buy some of that, but I think the prices were a bit steep. But anyway, probably something else for me to collect in the future. But found 3 cars. Vintage Hot Wheel here, the old Bugatti. Pretty cool looking car. I don't think I've got one of these in the collection. I might have had one when I was a kid, actually, to be honest, but pretty unusual looking car. Pretty, looks like, well, ahead of its time for back then in 1937, if I might say so. Quite a beautiful looking car. Really, really nice indeed. And just two newer ones. Who would have thought you would have found 2 new Hot Wheels at an antique store? Got the old 67 Camaro. And she's come down hard from a wheel stand because her front wheel's bent in. She's got a painted engine, but I think all of these ones might have had it back then as well, and I think I got a carded one with the painted engine. And might do a wheel swap on that, don't know yet, and same with this Corvette, but I found out on South Texas Diecast the back wheel isn't supposed to be a small PR5, it's supposed to be a large one like on the back of the Camaro there, so I don't know if I'll do a wheel swap on this one, but really nice looking Corvette. It's all got the American theme on the side, that's what I love to see. So got them, pretty happy with those. Got some more customs for me to eventually do. It's all building up. Got some stuff from the flea market as well. Went with Dad, had lots of fun at the flea market as always do. Found some pretty cool stuff as well. Got a little Isuzu Matchbox here, the only Matchbox for the week pretty much. Love my Isuzu trucks, always see them all the time, and I'm like a little kid when I see them, always bouncing up and down. Well, not really, I love my trucks. Who doesn't love trucks? Really nice. I think they're badged as Holdens over here. These Isuzus, I'm not sure. It's a Holden something, I'm not really sure what it is, but I assume this is from Brazil, being the Amigo, or maybe Mexico, I could be wrong. Pretty cool looking truck though, really nice. And got the old Mustang Stocker here. I think this one's quite hard to find, but she's a bit beat, but she's still neat. Probably be hearing that a lot with some of the Hot Wheels I've found. Really cool. Love the old stock cars. And another stock car as well, but it's a crack up, and she certainly has been put through her paces, but she's still in pretty good nick. Pretty weighty cars as well, the old crack ups, and she probably rolls a heck of a lot better than some of the Hot Wheels you crack open out of the packet today. And got another one of these crack ups as well. I think this is my 3rd one with the same colour variation, but still I'll pick up crack ups no matter what condition. I was there for a good price, so that's my flea market finds. Really cool. Love the old crack up vehicles. You always got to pick them up when you can, in my opinion, because you don't really see too many of them around. Haven't seen too many of that, to be honest, as well. I think that came out in a purple variation and a white one, what was exclusive to the crack up set, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong, everyone. Got some Redlines here off eBay. Gonna have to talk over that weed hacker a lot more now because he's fired it up. Got the old Shelby turbine. Love the old turbine powered vehicles and locomotives, and couple of weeks ago, I only found out that there were steam-powered turbines as well from the Union Pacific Railroad. They're quite amazing locomotives, might I say. I think anything with a turbine in it was pretty cool. Really nice indeed. In the green, really cool. Got the old Porsche here, already have the Porsche, but anyway, I still picked another one up because I thought the colour was different. Old Inferno dragster there, love my old top fuelers and love my old drag racing stuff. Finally got the Redline version, do have the Blackwall one floating around in my room. Got this old, I think it's a big old Plymouth Fury, this thing, the old, I think it's a fire chief or something, it's just got, or fire cruiser, excuse me. Really nice car, pretty big too, it's like a tank. I'm sure if you strapped a rocket to it or whatever, or a gun or something, you could use it in the US Army easily, it's that big. Really cool. Been after this one for a number of years now and finally was able to grab one for a decent price, so really happy with that. Love the paintwork on it, beautiful, beautiful colour and quite a nice looking car as well. And the old little Volkswagen here, the old little Beetle. Cool little car and antifreeze. One of my favourite colours as well. I do like the antifreeze, it really turns up real nice. Painted on the old vintage Hot Wheels. And Dad was pretty happy about that one too because he loves his Volkswagens, and pretty cool little car as well. Very small compared to other Hot Wheels from that era. Probably the smallest car from that era, might I say, but really cool. Love the idea of it as well with a blown engine. Really cool indeed. Now we get to the big massive lot of vintage Hot Wheels from this guy off Gumtree. Had to drive a little way to get to this guy, but it was certainly well worth it. He was a pretty friendly guy as well. He seemed to know his stuff about his Hot Wheels, and that even had some matchboxes as well, but they were a bit out of my price range, but some pretty cool ones he had in the mix as well. Well, he had some pretty cool ones in the mix, I should say, excuse me. So, saw the ad on Friday, contacted him Friday evening and worked out a time and a date. It was yesterday on Saturday and got him for a pretty good price. I reckon I'll cycle through them all. Got some more Rrrumblers here. Always love my Rrrumblers, and Dad absolutely adores them too. Love the Bald Eagle. Second one for the collection, but it's the same colour, but still really nice. One of my favourite ones. Wouldn't mind picking up the ones moulded in, I think it was blue and yellow and green or something like that. They're pretty cool, but I think they command quite a high price. And got the old Roman candle, I think this one's called. Still came with the original rider, and I don't have the black variation. I think mine's orange, so that one's pretty cool. Always grab the vintage Rrrumblers when you can as well, everyone. That's what I recommend to you, even if you get it just for the rider. The riders themselves are pretty hard to find because you could only imagine kids back then throwing them everywhere, the riders coming loose and getting buried in the dirt and lost forever. We'll cycle through the Redlines as well, some pretty awesome ones. Oh, Blackwalls, sorry. The old Red Baron, pretty cool little car by Tom Daniel. Got the old Tri Baby, really nice car. I think that might have been antifreeze at one stage. A little purple, I think it's the Python, I think real car too, a little show car. Got another one of the heavyweights. Don't think we've got this colour variation of the moving van. Was hoping it was the smooth door, because there is a smooth door variation for the moving van heavyweight, but still, nevertheless, still awesome to pick up. Got the old Maserati Mistral. Pretty cool car, don't have too many of them in the collection, and the hood. Really, really nice. Came with the, vintage case from the 80s, so I was pretty happy with that. Always in need for cases, but I think this one's already full with the amount of cars I got. Really nice. Love that artwork. Absolutely adore it. Got some Blackwalls at the back here. Got the old Mini Trek. Don't have that one in the collection. I think one of them's quite hard to find with a brown base, but I don't think it's this one. Really cool looking car as well. Not really produced that often either. Got the old Spoiler Sport, Barger Breaker, the little Dodge truck. The old gold one here, Buzz Off. That one's pretty cool. Oh, I forgot what this one's called. Bubble Gunner, really nice looking vehicle that. Probably one of my first vintage Hot Wheels I ever bought as well. And it looks like it's something Big Daddy Ed Roth would have done back in the 60s. It looks so cool. One of my favourites. Got the old, I think that's a super van or something. Really, really cool. Love those old vans. This one's in pretty decent shape. Don't think I've got one of them in the collection. Now we're getting to the General Motors stuff. Got the old Vat van, Mighty 57 Chev with the gold ones. Old Smokey and the Bandit. Really cool, love that one. Got so many of them in the collection. And speaking of stuff I got so many of in the collection, I got heaps of these Barway Man trucks, but I don't really care. I love the truck to bits. The old Malaysia base and grey hubs with the toolbox variation in the back. Really cool, one of my favourite trucks to collect, and this is only my third GMC motorhome in the collection. This is my second one with a metal base. Also got one with a plastic base as well, which I don't think would be too easy to find. Remember, I was after this one for a very, very long time. Was very lucky to find one on eBay a couple of months ago, and what do you know, I found another one. Love the old orange one, and did come out with Redlines as well at one stage, and that one commands quite a high price as well if you're buying it on the secondary market. Very nice. One of my favourite castings as well, the old motorhome. Such a cool looking vehicle. Well, excuse me, that is about it for this week's video, everyone. Really hope you enjoyed me jabbering on about my vintage Hot Wheels finds, but nevertheless, really hope you did enjoy. Thank you to everyone who tunes in each and every week, leaves a kind comment, likes the video, or even just tunes in and watches me jabber on. Really do appreciate it, everyone. Thank you very much for the support. I do appreciate it. Well, that is it for this week, everyone. NASCAR season's gotten underway. It's a shame it's not on TV at the moment over here in Australia, but I really hope it is, because I'm just itching to see the racing again. I don't know about all you NASCAR fans out there. I'm pretty crazy about it anyway. I'm just can't wait for the start of the season. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Really hope you did enjoy. And remember, as always, everyone, happy hunting. Keep the hobby strong. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome week.